Northern Carolina says, I think about you before I go to sleep. I can't believe you haven't had multiple orgasms. I soak the sheets myself, with or without her. It's nice to be woken up, come a couple of times, make a coffee, then back to bed. I was visiting a friend in San Francisco, brought a purple rabbit, a cock-shaped dildo, it had various speeds. There was a V shape placed on the outside for a G-spot stimulation. Ball bearings inside would move around, hitting the second G-spot. I orgasmed 5 times. My legs were jelly. I can't imagine what kind of women you've been sleeping with. I don't believe you can have mind-blowing sex and maintain desire in a long-term relationship if you live in each other's pockets. Walking on the pavement, my hand in my niece's. She says, "What's art?" "It's everything you see," I reply. My first memory, 2 years old, lifting my hands up to stop my dad from leaving. "He's got to go to work," my mum says. His first job in my lifetime. Mum and Dad met at a local mental hospital, and I don't care if that's not politically correct. The asylum, St Clement's. It's a grand building, our playground, table tennis and darts. Dad was there because he wanted to hurt people. His first wife didn't want to move home. He'd been offered a job and a good home. Doctors had been prescribing amphetamines for slimming, downers to help him sleep. Not sure of my mum's reasons for being in there. My dad said many years later, after she was deceased, "I didn't realise she was crazy." Once you're in the system, it's hard to get out. Thank you, Dad, for helping me write this. No expectations. She knows how to tease me. You can stay in my spare bedroom. From riches to rags. Waste not, want not. You said you owe me a tea towel with cats on. You took it, washed it. I had to ask for my bath mat back. Sticky fingers. Women can just keep going. Rejected by her family for her preference in gender. It doesn't matter where you go. Trapped in your own body. Changing location is just a temporary release. Wherever you go, there you are. You daft hapeth. Here I goes back inside after sneezing the not so cold air. That's what my dad said. Beggars can't be choosers. Somebody at our work had COVID, so he had to be tested. That's why I couldn't bring your pills. Under those circumstances, I'm glad you stayed away. I'm talking to Maureen via video messenger, wearing computer graphic glasses, wearing pink computer graphic glasses. Maureen says I brought some trousers that were way too big and have ordered suspenders from Amazon. Maureen is not the type of person to wear suspenders. I'm imagining a suspender belt attached to stockings. And say, I don't think that's going to work. What you need is something like your dad would wear. It was attached to the top of his trousers. That's what I'm talking about. What do you call them in England? I can't remember. My friend crouches beside her Alzheimer's patient when she sees her hand, reaches in her knickers, picks up, pushes the diarrheaed pad into her face. She looks in the mirror to see shit all over her mask, running down her hair. That's the last time I crouch in between her legs. My friend is so clumsy, it was her first time around her boyfriend's house when she noticed candle wax dripping down from his puff. She googled how to remove it, greased puff paper using an iron. It was going really well, coming off easily when she smelt burning. The iron had burnt through the puff, leaving a brand mark, completely ruining the iron and the puff. She didn't stop there. A painting hanging crooked, she reached up to straighten it. It was a little heavy-handed. Ended up knocking it off the cabinet below, breaking the frame. Finally, she was helping him tidy up, bleach in hand, cleaning window frames, when the top got knocked off the bleach, fell over the orange duvet cover, leaving yellow stains. I can't tell you how much of a turn on I find intelligent women. I want to get inside your head. We can be friends. You can think about it. I don't need to think about it. I will be your friend. I've been really thinking about you. You're outside the box, and people want things from you. I do not want anything from you, and won't hurt you, and give you space to be yourself. I think we will be friends at first, then lovers. Later, laying in bed, my heart flutters. It's not often you can talk with somebody. Me, I can talk to all different kinds of people. You need to let go. That's what I do when I have multiple orgasms. I let go. I made a go-kart out of an old pram, took it to Christchurch Park, so exciting. I would roly-poly down the hill head first, legs tucked in, and flip over. I must have been around 5 years old. On the back of a wooden toboggan, we went from the top of the slide, which was built in the hill, so fast, collided into the pond railing. I hit my nose. I shovelled the snow using the largest one. It looks like a digger tip, except the edge is straight, an aluminium strip that collects boulders of snow. It's taken me 2 days to clear the driveway. My body's wet with sweat. I've saved $80. The cost of clearing it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I've come across prejudice throughout my life, beginning with being put in remedial classes, being gay, English, shaving and bleaching my hair, being a woman in a male trade, now my appearance. As a child, I was often told to get out of the female toilets. Boys aren't allowed. My mum banning me from dolls with my earlier hair cutting and hanging expedition meant I played with boys' toys. I loved climbing trees. It's a step up from hugging. Gets you back to basics, to the core of who we are. That's some good, they'd say in Nova Scotia. I haven't written anything about sex. That's the whole point. The Superior propane truck sits outside. He's been there a long time. I'm wondering whether he can't get out. I shovelled the bottom, not the top. I walk over, he opens the door and says, I've been on the phone to dispatch. I was just checking you can get out. Yes, there's a little snow. Here, Merry Christmas, I say as I pass $20. No, why? He moves his shoulders away. Yes, I say, pushing it closer to him. He takes it, drives off and double toots. I smile.